Welcome, Sagittarius, Capricorn, to your Astrodice reading for March. Hope you guys are doing great out there. Welcome back, all subscribers, and anyone new to my channel. Welcome, welcome. If your friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, friends. For those of you who are new, this is where we take astrology with tarot and make a small horoscope. Okay, let's see what's going on with you. Sagittarius, Capricorn. What we have over here, we have the North Node with Cancer coming in the 12th house. Nice. Okay, we do not have a North Node card, so we use Vesta. That's the closest that we can use for North and South nodes. Why? Because the North and South nodes are talking about a type of karma, right, which is definitely within your spiritual center. So this is the goddess within your spiritual center and quiet dignity. Okay, so it works very well and makes very much a lot of sense. Okay, so sense is always good. Making sense is good. So how is it going to be done? It's going to be done Cancerian style over here with Cancer. The energy is emotional, sensitive, caring, and loving, and it may concern your family. It could be a mother or a child, okay? Your child or just a child. It could be a nephew, a niece, the neighbor's kid. However, as long as it's feeling this bond right to it. Okay, so you can take that, how that resonates. Going straight into the 12th house. 12th house is talking about, this is the area of your life that is overwhelming. You yield to the greater cause of power. So to be more specific about that, this is your inner self, dreams, secrets, and past, subconscious, and karma. Interesting. What is the North Node? It is talking about what? The karma. So I'm talking about the karma over here with the North Node. The North Node, this card is letting you know the lessons to be learned in this life, difficulties to overcome to allow further development, spiritual goals, right? Talking about those spiritual goals. And let's see, it's also talking about the karmic goal, right? That you are working towards in this lifetime. So, okay. So those karmic goals, and the karmic goals are talking about the family center. So putting it all together, it's the karmic goals of the family. Okay. And let's go. Let's go. Okay, getting straight into this. The situation is taking place in the first of the month, the middle of the month, and the end of the month. Starting with the first of the month. What is going on with you, Cancer? Some karmic goals within the family. Or just your emotional and sensitive and caring, right? That would be the inner emotions. Let's see what's going on. Clarify, please. Okay, we have the Nine of Swords, the Five of Coins, and the Seven of Swords in reverse, knowing that there's something going on in the 12th house, understanding and having the understanding that someone might be taking advantage of you. Someone is giving you the Nine of Swords over here. I am really feeling the stress and the tension, my friends, within this right here. There is definitely some stresses and tensions rising, and someone is not making you feel good. You are feeling not so wonderful walking into March, the beginning of March. Feels like there could be this uproar of someone getting into your energy, and it's really bothersome. But you have the understanding in the 12th house that this is happening. So it's not something you're not aware of. You're aware that this person is bothering you. They are getting you down. So clarifying on the Nine of Swords. Someone within the family, it feels like it could be taking advantage of the situation. It could be a brother, a sister, Take it how it resonates. But someone within the family unit is really, it's like you're trying to hold it together over here, even though you're mentally in swords over here, but you are moving as strong as possible, even though you're hurt. But you are determined to continue to keep going strong. It's like you do have the understanding that they are doing this, but it feels like it's flat. It's like you do with the Ace of Swords upside down, it's very flat. This, you have the understanding and that you need to come to the clear realization that you cannot fix this at this time. It's not fixable. You can't fix whatever the situation is. Okay. They might even be causing you some kind of insecurity that's not needed. It feels like they offended you somehow or another. And like I said, it's within the family unit. So it feels like they've offended you. You're still trying to move strong. You're still trying to go for your Ace of Coins. It's like you're still getting up every day, going to work, doing what you're supposed to do. But they're really pushing at you. It could be nagging, but however it is, it's causing a lot of tension at the very beginning of the month. Okay. Going straight into the mid-month. Just kind of looking at them. Oh, man. Yeah, this is not justifiable. In fact, there's that karma coming in right there with the Justice card. Two cards of karma would be the Wheel of Fortune and definitely the karma Justice. You over here as the Three of Staffs. I'm seeing this, the staffs over here, this Sag side of you. I'm seeing this Sag side. You're trying so hard, even at mid-month, to come back to the determination of where you need to be balanced. Your karma is not balanced. You know that this is not balanced. This is definitely, I see where the karma is taking place. It feels like this is something that you have a karmic cycle that's going around. Sometimes you and this person get along semi-okay, but then it just ends up right back in a circle. It's kind of like, okay, well, really what it looks like is it's kind of like feeding, it's like feeding the snake. If you think of the snake as the infinity sign, it's like the snake is always eating its tail. There is a time, though, in your life where it feels like the snake is not eating its tail and going backwards. And it feels like it can fix itself, and it looks like you're finally emotionally back, where you're supposed to be. But then there's still this imbalance within the family unit. And your emotions are still pretty sensitive, even though you're feeling much better during mid-month. But with the Three of Staffs, you just don't know where this is going to go. And you don't know, how is this going to go? How is this going to turn out? And there's this real sense of a kind of an insecurity against this person of just balance reasons. It could be a mother-in-law for some of you, because it really does look like, well, I could put myself back over here on the pedestal kind of with this person and it'll be okay. But then it's like unsurety if we can ever get along. And it's very overwhelming in the 12th house. So there's that overwhelming feeling of like, I got to let it go, have the clarity, understanding that, this is the way this always goes between us. Because I don't think there's any understanding between the two of you at all. You're like two different people. Yeah, the King of Coins. The Chariot, yeah, it just goes backwards, and then it comes to like this stop. Nothing's moving. So with the Chariot upside down, it almost feels like it's unjustified, it's imbalanced, and it just comes to a halt. within the family unit over here. It cannot move anywhere. There's too much ego. So where you're feeling balanced, is the person has a lot of ego. And it's almost like you're always trying to keep yourself on top. And during mid-month, they really are writing you, and you're really trying to, and it could be very selfish, very manipulative, narcissist, however, but it does feel like their behavior is so selfish that you're trying to pull yourself back out of your shell, pull yourself back out, you know, because with this Queen of Cups is really, you know, it's not good. It's not good because it's really weighing on your emotions over here, Sag Cap. And here you are again, being in Sagittarius mode, just trying your hardest. I see a lot of Sag movement over here, a lot of Sag energy. And then I see, of course, the Capricorn over here with the 10 of Coins just saying, no, I'm not going to just, you know, I have to go to work still. I still have my priorities. I still have my things to do. And really grounding yourself with that earth energy. Even though this person, you could be definitely dealing with a water sign. And they just really keep pulling at you. It almost feels like, I keep getting this feeling like they want you to be a puppet on a string for them and do what they want you to do. And you're not buying it. You're not buying it. Maybe you played this game, like I said, because it feels like this karmic energy just goes round and round, and you're like, I'm not buying it this time. I'm not going to be your puppet. I'm not going to do what you tell me to do. I'm tired of doing that. I'm tired of giving in to you, and I'm not doing it anymore. So with the King of Staffs over here, you're taking back this power within yourself, because like, you know, Three of Staffs, I don't know where this is going to go, right? It just came to a halt. It's like, we're not talking anymore. This is not moving anywhere. I'm putting a stop to this. And you're just kind of taking back your power for yourself emotionally, and really getting in there, taking that action, not allowing this to happen. So if this is something that happened last month, you're not putting up with it this month. Let's put it that way. And it doesn't matter, even if it didn't happen last month, maybe it happened in January and you're like, no, we're not playing this game again. We're not going backwards to go play January's game. Okay, you got me in the beginning of the month, but now, towards mid-month, nope, I'm putting a stop to this. This is not right. It's wrong. So it's definitely, it could be a husband, it could be a wife, it could be a mother-in-law. You all know who it is, if it resonates with you, right? Two of Staffs in the end of the month. There it is. That's it. You're looking out. Page of Coins, not dealing with this. Three of Cups, because I'm not going to allow this to keep going into a bad cycle. You're always giving me, you know, bad juju. That's really what it feels like. Bad feelings. I'm tired of not being happy. So it does feel with the Three of Cups that they're really trying to bring you down still, but you are looking out and saying, well, you know what? I'm going to change this around somehow. Really trying to get deep within yourself to figure out how you're not going to deal with this. You've put a stop to it during mid-month, and now it feels like it's kind of trying to work its way back in again. And nope. Yeah, it's just not good. Traveling past that. The Three of Cups, 10 of Cups. Okay, so it looks like you're just going to go and be productive on the things that you want to do, taking actions in the areas that you want to take action in. And it does feel like they want some kind of attention, or they're very controlling with it. And King of Coins over here is very stubborn, very inflexible, very, could be very egotistical type of energy, very selfish. And, you know, they want what they want, and it just feels like, well, you know what, I'm going to take a risk. And I do feel like you're traveling towards a risk, even though they're not with you, not offering anything except for attentions, again, is what it looks like, especially with the Three of Cups next to it. You are going after your 10 of Cups. It looks like they might even, with the 3 of Cups in reverse, be trying to get another person involved, to try to see it their way, like against you, as you're taking power over here. So, you know, if it's a mother-in-law, they could be talking to your husband or your wife and saying, don't you see what she or he is trying to do, and trying to get another person involved. And it's just, it doesn't seem to be going their way. Definitely trying to kill the celebration over here, if there's any kind of celebrations. If you guys are celebrating, any of the holidays that are coming up. I know the UK has Mother's Day coming up, you know, St. Patrick's Day. You know, there's so many. It just feels like with the 3 of Cups upside down and the 4 of Staffs, so those are 2 very celebration days. Maybe they're trying to kill the celebration. They're killing the day. So that could even be a huge possibility. Like, we're supposed to be celebrating, you know, these days, and man, you've darkened the day. But you're still traveling towards it nicely with the 10 of Cups, trying to build the Tower of Cups over here and trying to build the happiness, right? It's like you're still really trying to move past that, though. Yeah. So towards the end of the month, Queen of Staffs, the Queen of Staffs. Yeah, it's you coming in, perceiving what's going on and knowing that there's not, this person's not going to change. That's really what I feel here. And I mean, that's really what I feel. I just like, you know what? I'm not going to change what I'm doing. No, I'm going for what I want to do. So if you were going to make this day and dedicate your day and your time to a celebration or whatever things you guys are doing, there's not anything in your head that says, I'm pushing this out just because you want to do this, that, or the other. Yeah, moving strong. And it just really is like negative Nancy, negative Ned, but they want to push the weight around so hard that it's not just them being negative, it's them being naggy or nasty, right? Really bitter, really bothersome. So, yeah, it looks like you're in a challenge mode, and you know, you're going to move. Yeah, that's good. You're going to move where you need to know. Whatever it is, you guys, whoever it is, there's some karma buildup here, okay? But you need to you're going to have to get past it. You're going to have to heal past this. You're going to have to really, you know, break that chain with this person somehow or another. You know, because, I mean, you have the Star card over here, which is saying there is hope in other directions. Is there hope with this person? I think it's just more like I'm going to have to ignore them, because you're going to have to be more clear about how the situation really is, right? And have the understanding that, you know what, this is the way this is. It just feels like that this is the way they always want it to be. They just really don't like you, or, you know, something of this nature. Or they don't like you with their son or their daughter, or they don't like you because you were cousins, and, you know, you stole my doll when I was little and I can never let it go. So I'm going to build this chain around our ankles so that I'm always mad about some doll, right? And it's just very exhausting. But really what it's going to end up having to do is getting some bright ideas and some inspiration to change the path and direction of how to handle this situation, because otherwise this person's always going to put you in a dark tunnel. Okay, so you're going to have to figure out how to, you know, maybe have heart-to-heart conversation with this person and say, hey, look, I know you don't like me, you know, but can we at least be nice to each other, if that even works, right? And I know some of you are like, I've already tried that. I don't know, you know, it's not going to happen. So I guess you're just going to have to get clear with, they are who they are. They're not going to heal. So you're just going to have to try to break those chains by just I guess kind of laughing it off. I mean, you know, we all have that one family member that we just have to laugh it off and be like, oh God, here we go again, right? Instead of allowing them to eat us from the inside out, right? And really attack us, we're just gonna be like, yeah, whatever, you know what I mean? And kind of take it that way. That's the only way I can really think of at this time, how you would actually break that karmic chain is just by not taking it so, I guess, not taking it so serious. I mean, because my husband had a cousin that just used to always bag on me and this and that. And finally, I just kind of joked him off. And the next thing you know, he was actually kind of nice to me. It was really weird. It was almost like he knew he couldn't get me anymore. Because it was just like, whatever. So he kind of changed a little bit, only because I kind of dragged him under the bus a little bit, I guess, and kind of made him look like kind of a jackass in front of everybody. So I don't know if that's going to work. If it's a mother-in-law, I don't think that's going to work. But with other people, it could possibly, you could probably use that. I don't know. Everybody's story is going to be different, but that's exactly what I did to him. May he rest in peace. But yeah, he's probably looking down at me right now and like, yeah, you did. Can't believe you did that. But yeah, definitely. But yeah, that's what you're in for this month. But it looks like no matter what, you're not going to put off whatever it is that's going to bring your 10 of coins and your 10 of cups. Looks like you're going strong for that. So good luck in that area. And until next time, my friends, peace and love. Bye-bye.